All right, welcome back. Thank you for being here. We're going to dive into our next reading. Let's see who needs the next reading the most at this present moment. Or should we do a collective? We'll see. We'll see who comes out. Let's see. Capricorn. We're going to do a reading for Capricorns. So let's go ahead and dive in. I'm going to start you out with Oracle from the highest themes of love and light, mountain cabin. So you could be spending some time alone. It says there are times when solitude can be healing and enlightening, or maybe you've gone through this already. But you could be seeing mountains or maybe leaves, autumn. Okay. I'm going to pull one of these. We'll get you a future piece of advice or message for Capricorn. You could be enjoying time in nature as well, Capricorn, or just resting, stillness, silence. Solstice, very interesting. So there could be something about the eclipse cycles. I think we have an eclipse coming up, I think, but don't quote me on that. Let's see. 34. Solstice, ignited fire within, finding self and truth. All hail the cunning truth in which it burns deep within. Root, rise above the ashes and claim the gods are awaiting your glory, your name. This could be about travel, or it could be about your beliefs, could be about a new way of seeing yourself, or learning, expanding, also letting go. Maybe shedding like a way of seeing yourself, a completion, a closure, an ending. There could be like a sense of maturity because we see like she has like kind of gray hair in this image. Quite nice though, beautiful. So I actually like I saw a man today. He had grays. I think he was probably like 40 or something like that. But it was a good haircut and it looked good. So I was like, girls like peppered hair, and yeah, I don't know, it's a vibe. So anyways, we all experience times when you feel the need to retreat, hide, or lick wounds. This is especially true after experiencing betrayal, displacement, or significant life change or brutal loss. Maybe you feel like a lot was shifting, so you kind of had to like pull within. It's kind of like when everything's shifting around you, you have to it's like a storm is going on outside, or there's an earthquake, you want to take shelter. Slipping away into darkness is a critical part of healing. It allows time away from other people's often critical eye to break down and purge emotional weight you carry. However, one must be careful about spending too much time in the healing space. You can become lost in the comfort of darkness and forget to come back to the light where others have the joy in basking in your glory. So there could be something about like acclimating your sense of self to like a new reality. I'm seeing somebody like wade into water specifically. Solstice asks you to permit yourself to let your inner light shine. You've hidden your beauty for too long. You may be feeling vulnerable or afraid, but know that there's people out there who want what you have to offer. Having a breakdown isn't a fun process, but building yourself back up can be truly liberating and beautiful. It's time to rise from the ashes, sacred one, and allow yourself to fly. This could be about your dreams, desires, organizations, networks of friends, groups. But I'm going to pull one of these, and we'll continue. We have a star on the top of that deck. Anything else for Capricorns before we move on? The Great Crumble, that definitely makes sense. Looks like there's like even a portal in that card itself. Yeah, you could be moving out of some kind of sense of being stuck or stagnancy. Pull you one of these. Sorry. What is that? Oh, it's like a little red lint or something. Okay, sorry. Capricorn, let's continue. Oh, the Oracle. Legend, influencers. Maybe you're becoming legendary in your ability to maybe network or socialize. You could have a lot of admirers. There could be like new opportunities, avenues, especially if you're like something about your money has been screwy. I think there's like different ways or paths you can take or you need to take. They want you to like try something new, maybe even. There could be like new industries, new jobs, new positions. Specifically 3 opportunities or multiple opportunities. So you could be very much like in your era right now as well. Gorgeous energy. Let's go ahead and pull, or maybe you're like a legend in some sense, or where's my other dice? There it is. I don't use the dice too often, but Capricorns. Maybe I should again. Maybe somebody feels like you're flexing on them as well. There could be like a change in your social groups or your communication style, or yeah, this could be something about work as well. So let me just get resituated. I feel kind of weird in your reading, honestly. I feel like I'm like it's almost like the feeling like something's gonna change, so you're just constantly like you know what I mean? Like I don't know what that's about. Maybe you feel that way, Capricorn. Let's go into some tarot, my lovely Capricorn. So maybe it's important you ground, slow down, pull back, anchor in, just as I say that, the Knight of Pentacles. You could be very legendary for your ability to go slowly but surely. Like there's something about your day and consistency. Like it's not about like putting all the food on your plate that you can eat. It's something about like just little steps over time. That could be really important, like little tiny moves, little tiny shifts. You could have been yeah, it looks like you've left something or detached from something that was really conflictual. Could have had like could have had you upset, where there was a lack of clarity in that situation. Yeah, you've really healed, especially if you're working on your heart, or there's something about healing your sense of self. You could be like surpassing some kind of like karmic legacy or lineage or pattern. You could be becoming more bold, confident, especially if I'm speaking to a masculine specifically. I want to say, even if you're a feminine though. Yeah, even if you're feminine, you could have fire sign placements in your chart, but you're coming across in a very like assertive way, which like even if you're feminine, you could take this on, in that you are being more authoritative maybe, or not afraid to be selfish even, but not in a bad way. It could be necessary. Um, in fact, I see you opening up to something in the future, or tentatively like sensing something. Like I'm seeing somebody like a creature that puts out its feelers or something like that. So I don't know what that's about, but maybe there's something about like feeling something out first before you. It's kind of like the water thing, right? Like acclimating. Yeah, Ace of Wands. This could be something new that you're investing, beginning, starting. Yeah, you're moving away from a state of being like very unhappy maybe in the past. Maybe about family matters specifically or home matters. This could be about money or something long term, something that's starting that's going to build. Yeah, this was something like emotional in the past or something that didn't nourish you emotionally in the past. I think you could just be turning off your emotions as well. It looks like you're making solid choices about beginnings, about thinking about the future. You could be thinking about shifts or changes you want to make. You're moving beyond some kind of pain, some kind of ending. Maybe somebody betrayed somebody. Maybe there was just like, maybe you just realized that you want to go towards something else. Yeah, it's like maybe you just weren't invested in something. I don't know. Maybe there was like a not good compatibility or communication. You could have Sagittarius in your chart, or you could be dealing with one in the future. There's something about a greater sense of peace, though, and alchemy in the future with the Ace of Pentacles. There's something about taking things at a slow and steady, measured, peaceful pace. Rainbows could also be significant, or flamingos, or like the grace, or the color pink could also be relevant. But something is definitely ending. Something is like transmuting, changing. It's kind of like the decomposition process. There's something about like it's like the meat has to like fall off the bones, and you can't rush composting. You know what I mean? Like there's Six of Wands. There's something about there's like a lot of factors at play right now. So I feel like it's just about moving with the tides, with the flow, with the ease, with the grow. I don't know. I guess I'm a poet, didn't you know? Just kidding. I actually do like poetry. I should probably get more into poetry. The prayer, very interesting. Okay. Let's go ahead and see. Oh, that's funny. I saw the poet right away. There's a prayer. Let's see. Maybe something is kind of like that, just allowing it to take its time. You could just be seeing the number 11 a lot. This could be about romance. This could be about reciprocity. This could be about leadership in your work, specifically in your job, like a promotion, raise energy. Maybe because of your experience or your detail-oriented nature, your analytical ability. You might be good at like cost cutting or like analyzing things. There could also be a new beginning in romance. Let's see. The worship, the reverence, the homage. Sorry. What is prayer? When are we in a state of prayer and when we're not? So if you're constantly connected with your spirit team or you pray for that, you can definitely live in that state. To whom or what do we pray? Archetypally, the practice of prayer has been with us since the dawn of time as a remedy for the omnipresent self-centered thinking that spins us towards illusion or ego or fear, right? Like when you're not centered. Prayer leads us beyond our egos. You move from a little story to the big one. So aligning yourself, right? You could pray for, you can close your eyes and say you're going to be on your highest timeline and open them. with that faith in God, basically, and communicate with God just casually. Doesn't have to be anything fancy. Some say we are in a state, and just in your head, right? Like just be saying what you're grateful for, talk, right? Some say we are in a state of prayer anytime we are not in the center of our own thoughts. Others say prayer is a natural result of gratitude. Perhaps it is simply surrender or service, whatever prayer is for you. This card reminds us of the importance. Get quiet, low, humble, or soft, bow and touch the ground as your heart lifts to the sky. So it's about connecting with your spirit team or connecting with God, right? Connecting with your higher self. Though it may be uncomfortable, or with everything around you, though it may be uncomfortable at this time, nothing else will do. When light, offering to be of service, asking for guidance. So you can get downloads, you can ask specific questions, prayers, like that's a great way to do it. Like in the morning, as soon as you wake up, or in your head, or just all the time. Literally right now, you could ask your spirit team, your guardian angels, Angel Michael, guardians and guides, or Angel Jesus, or whoever you want to pray to. Please give me understandings as the day passes on, or right now, and pay attention to what downloads you get. When dark, expecting results for self-aggrandizement. Interesting. Go deeper, ask to be of service. So there could be something about work here or reciprocity. Every song, kiss, breath, word can become a prayer. It is a feeling, not an action. Consider the ancient mantra Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. I bow to the creative consciousness within, I bow to the teacher within. And experiment with the act of bowing down. Nearly all of spiritual traditions make a practice of prostration. So it's kind of like showing that humility. It's kind of like showing respect in a sense, right? Not that it's like somebody's like holding authority over you. It's more so reverence, right? It's so more so like, wow, this is such a nice meal. It tastes so good. I'm so grateful that the things align so that I could eat this meal, or whatever else you're praying or working with. But anyways, Capricorn, let's get you an animal. Baby, what's that song? That Maroon 5 song? Baby, I'm praying on you tonight. Hunt you down, eat you alive, just like animals. Somebody could be impatient. I want to see what this is about. So you could get better at something with time, by the way, or you could see that you get better with something. Like, of course, when you first start doing something, you're not going to be good at it. But anyways, the bobcat. Alrighty. Was this reversed? I think it was reversed. Yeah, you could have been. Actually, we're gonna shuffle one more time. I don't know why it took so long just to do that. Whatever. That's life sometimes. Capricorn. The ladybug and the sweet pea, sorry, or maybe you like sweet tea. Happiness. There was something about in the past acting too hastily. Maybe you're realizing that, like maybe you jumped into something that wasn't aligned with you or something. Um, Fox here. Anyways, let's go ahead and move into some extra messages. I'm going to give you advice or actions, and then we'll just jump into juicy messages and close it out, I think. What's your actions for your highest timeline from Angel Michael, Guardians, and Guides for Capricorn placements? Maybe you're learning to temper yourself as well, or timing could be relevant. There could be something you're going to be working on in the future. Maybe with others. This could be like new people around you. Especially if you've left something behind or you're detaching from something emotionally. This could be something that was more lust-based or immature. You could have changed your perspective about a decision in the past. Yeah, I think you're making solid choices, or you're going to be more decisive in the future as well, or that's part of your advice. They want you to quickly move towards your happiness and make decisions aligned with that as well. Don't be in your head anymore. There could be a masculine specifically that wants to reveal something. They could want to apologize, especially if they threw or heard a wrench in your plans, or if they tried to cause instability in your life. But it could be a Leo, doesn't have to be. regardless, there's something about like going within maybe and focusing on your own path and making decisions from that place. Kind of similar to Sagittarius reading, I think like yesterday or maybe the day before, I don't know. But I feel like I saw the Ten of Pentacles in a similar position there. So being strong and in your hermit era might, is it serving you? Tell me more. Because that would kind of juxtapose. Maybe there's something about balance here. Can you tell me more for Capricorn? Any closing messages? It's like somebody wants to like make things better, and to do this, there's like a level of like spirituality that's involved, or like losing the defensiveness, or not fighting for things that are not worthy of fighting for, so you can invest in something else even, and giving into something, or maybe investing time or energy. This could be somebody from the past, doesn't have to be. So I don't know if this is like a prediction. Yeah, this is a King of Swords energy. That could be keeping something private. Yeah, there's an apology. Somebody has a lot of emotion or they want to start something. Page of Wands, Ace of Cups. So let's go ahead and jump into juicy messages and close her out. Capricorns. Any last messages? Heard know your worth. And add tax, as they say, right? Maybe you need to ask for a raise or promotion, or that's happening for you. Capricorn. Somebody could be a gold digger. I don't know if this is the man or the woman, though. Keep them ghosted. Just wants to be around while you make it, while you're famous. Yeah, so this could be a gold digger, but it's like a man gold digger. Is that like a gigolo? Is that what they call those? I forget. It's probably like a few names for them. I don't remember though. This could be literally a man that's a gold digger. I don't know why I'm getting like something about like they want to take your money, or they want to take it for a loan, or maybe they want to take it for a drive. They want to take all your money. Yeah, I mean, you gotta be careful with people who you get involved with romantically, because I think it was I forget this woman. She was murdered actually, or something like that. But she said she never told partners how much money she had or whatever. Like she would transfer it to a different bank account because they get fucking weird and wild, and you never know who's genuine around you. So I don't know. Listen to the truth in your bones. Yeah. So if you're like, even if this person's trying to be like, I'm a great person, we can be besties, but your bones are saying like, the soil is rotten. Saying no is a valid reason. Victory coming. So maybe somebody felt like they were not victorious in the past with you or something else. Ancestral initiation. So this could be something about like learning lessons from your past, like going beyond karmic legacies. So I'm not sure like who I'm reading for here. If you're the feminine or the masculine, maybe this is just a situation we're talking about from like a higher perspective. Michael could be relevant. I forget the name of that guy. He was in Revolutionary Road. I think his name is Michael something. And he was in the other one. He was like Midnight Special. I don't remember his name though. But anyways, what would you tell a friend as advice? That's funny because in that movie, I think he like talks shit about their marriage. Ooh, so be careful because somebody could want to like trap you with a baby. I'm just saying because in Revolutionary Road, like that's what he tried to do, I think, or did. Literally, that's what his character does. Pray for God. Pray for God's strength to change the world. So continue to change your own reality, move into your correct timeline. Over sexualized you. So this could be somebody who, even if we saw the Ace of Cups on the Page of Wands, which we said. So even if maybe this person does have these feelings, right? But maybe it's more so like they like the arm candy that you provide. They like, maybe they just like you for physical means, and that's not really good because that means like after 20, 30 years, they're going to look for a replacement. It's like a car, right? So I don't know. Take it as you will, though. Maybe I'm just, what do they say? Bitter? Just kidding. Cast all cares on God, best anchor. So just align with divine flow, especially if you're the feminine, I want to say. They were hunting you. Damn. This could be somebody who has like premeditated things, or like you could see the game or the plot over time, or you could see what they were doing over time, or they have too big of an ego / insecure run. So I don't know. Concerning. What the hell? I'm going to end it there, I guess. I hope you liked it. Thanks for being here. Please hit like, subscribe, and get a personal through the Buy Me a Coffee link, or leave a tip through there. We do have independence here in Lavender, so maybe you're just a legend, honestly. You could have a lot of influence. Or maybe this person likes your influence. So either way, I think you're good. I think you can deal with this. Let's pull you a last oracle, maybe. Any last messages before they walk the plank? Just kidding. Greenhouse. May it be the clear intentions I sow in preparation for the path ahead. Alrighty, so maybe you're getting clear on your intentions. I think we're about to lean into that new moon energy. I think it's on Thursday, but we're definitely feeling it. You feel it a few days before and after, for sure. So let's see. Sowing seeds, prep, planning, setting things in motion, and clear path. Interesting. This could be about taking your power back as well. Greenhouse is one of the most positive cards in the deck, and pulling it means you're about to welcome a joyous new start. Unlike with other cards in the deck, this fresh beginning is something you've chosen for yourself and are excited about. You have all the potential to create something momentous. So this could be about taking charge of what do you want to manifest, actually. However, this card also warns you not to expect miracles. There will still be a lot of hard work, dedication, or even some failures along the way, but overall the result is likely very successful. So that's nice. If you're feeling stagnant or in a challenging situation, this card encourages you to begin planting seeds and prepping for a new idea or opportunity to drop into your lap. Dress for the job you wish to have. Start researching things that you'd do if you had the money or time to get together a plan of action for a goal, even if you don't have all the resources to make it happen. Receiving this card means the pathway is clear and you are covered by the safety of your cosmic greenhouse. You don't need to wait until external conditions are right to move forward with plans. So that's interesting. It is still a new moon, but we do still have like a lot of retrograde energy, but it's kind of like better to stumble forward than not at all, I guess. Yeah, we did see the Eight of Cups here, didn't we? Yes, we did. What was it with? The Eight of Cups and the Three of Pentacles. So this could be leaving behind certain collaborations and working with new people in the future. The Three of Pentacles here, but especially if you felt like something with the Four of Cups energy, there could be something about a rejection in the past, or somebody felt rejected by someone or something in the past, maybe, or there's some sense of needing to reject something and move towards something else, maybe entirely, or detach from something. It could be a level of detachment as well, but Angel Michael, Guardians and Guides for Capricorns. Ooh, block out distractions and positivity, faith, and optimism. So it's like whatever you expect is what you receive. So I'm going to end it there. I hope you liked it. Thanks, and take care.